He said, my name is T.
What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James. Man, I swear, these Cowboys
Is it
front
not live?
office,
We should be good now.
they always going to be the same way.
That
So
was
this
stupid. We just wasted so much
Jerry's
time.
gonna be Jerry.
At least I don't have to work in the morning. I'm good now.
What
Are we good, though?
right now?
I
we
think.
live?
Can you check?
I need some Dak moments.
Yeah, I think
this
we're
year.
good.
I need some Dak moments. Hey, ho, it's a $10 holla. Donation.
Man, we done lost all the hype.
You ain't lose no hype with me.
It was the get right game. That's what it was.
There we go. That's what I'm
Yep,
talking
it's
about.
live.
You see it now?
I ain't trying to hear
All
that,
right.
dog.
We got 10 seconds to
Man, I
go.
don't give a hell.
Hey,
That we had a warm up.
What's good,
that was like a
everybody?
30-minute warm up. I'm glad you got the other J's.
Yeah,
We smoked the whole blood.
Warm up.
We smoked the whole blood on here. Y'all didn't even get to see my blood I rolled.
That's crazy.
Y'all didn't even get to see the blood I rolled.
That's embarrassing because I'm sitting there thinking that we're live and
Hey, Boothé just left. That's what I do. That's what I do. It was real.
I'm glad I get a
Well, Booth-
restart. 'cause
hey.
that wasn't too good.
Hey, when Boothé left, that's what I do. It was real.
Ooh, it's a 10
Ah, she back now. When Boothé left, that's what I do. It was real.
donation.
Hey, man, I don't give a hell. Look, let's go. Let's go, G.
He said, "Let's reset."
Let's reset.
It's a
I got my
reset.
energy back.
His energy's back. It's a reset.
It's a
And we're
reset.
back
Man, I
live.
don't give a hell. What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James. Man, I swear. These Cowboys front office,
That's a good way to start it
Hell
off.
no. Shit.
same way. So
That's
just
funny as shit.
He's going crazy tonight.
what are we talking about?
He spoke too much.
I need some Dak moments this year. I need some Dak moments.
He's in the clouds.
Hey, ho.
Oh, hell no.
He had too much.
You had too much.
All right, let's wind up. You might take the lead here.
Hey, we been smoking and drinking and we high and drunk.
This might be solo dolo tonight.
Cut it out.
Oh man, I'm lost.
Nah.
Here you go.
Oh, wait. We smoked a lot of.
Oh,
Man, we smoked
all right,
a
we're
lot,
good,
bruh.
we're good. All right, it's Raiders week. It's time to play the Raiders back-to-back Monday night football games. Let's just jump right into that because that's kind of what we're talking about here. That's what everybody's getting ready for this next game.
Yep. I'm mad. Y'all ain't see that blunt, though.
Cowboys, Raiders, Monday night football.
Get right, gang.
A get-right game for which team? Because a lot of teams have, we said it last week, the Cowboys are the get-right team to, if you want to get right, you play the Cowboys.
Well,
But can the Cowboys get right now with these new additions?
well, I mean, that's what we're gonna be seeing, right? I keep on hearing something in the background. Turn your thing down.
Where's that at?
That's hers.
Oh, it's fine.
G
All right,
high.
we're good to go now.
G high as hell.
Get right game.
G high
Monday
as
Night
hell.
Football.
Get right game. So, the get right game. We've been talking about it. I've been hearing y'all in the streets talk about get right. This is the get right between two teams, right? Raiders, they ain't been doing shit right. They just lost to the Broncos. I was watching Twitter, G, when they were all saying, this is the worst offense I've seen in 100,000 years, right? And then I said, oh, Lord, here we go. I keep on hearing these people saying this, and this could be the get right game for us. So I'm like, Me and you were just talking literally about 5 minutes ago before we hit the live that to me, this has to be the defensive game. If this is the get right game for the Cowboys, this cannot be the get right game for the Raiders. This has to be the get right game for the Cowboys. And when I'm saying that this has to be the get right game, this has to be the defensive game. This can't be the offensive game, right? We looked at this whole year so far, G, right? What we said about the Cowboys? What's the one thing you said about the Cowboys? We know they have a notoriously worse defense, right? But you've been saying this offense is averaging 30 points a game. We've been seeing this offense. We've been seeing Pickens. We've been seeing CeeDee Lamb. We've been seeing Javonte Williams. We've seen it. We've seen Dak throw for 400. We've seen it. But what we haven't seen is a real defensive performance this year.
No, not at all.
We haven't seen that.
You already know going into the game that you're about to give up a lot of points.
Right.
And you're going to have to
outscore them, or some things going to happen. So this first game against the Raiders, if y'all are really talking about the get-right game, Quinn Williams, we was talking, G, all that Quinn Williams when you was getting them 12.5 sacks over there in New York, when you was over there demolishing and they was having you on the top 100, we was like, Quinn Williams, nasty. I wish we had somebody like Quinn Williams, right? Now he's here. I need the Quinn Williams that was over there with that hunger with the Jets. Don't come over here and get comfortable, Quinn, and I ain't hating, but don't you come over here and get comfortable. Bring your ass all that ability and come over here and be a dog, right? Because you already got Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark's a dog. I like Kenny Clark. Osa, he cool. I like Osa. He cool. But now Osa going to be better because you got two dogs. And now you going to be better because now you can't get them double teams that you're doing. And Clowney's a vet. Clowney got Clark. He said one of the reasons why I came over here, Dallas, because Clark. Now you got Quinn Williams. Guess what? Clowney been playing better these last couple weeks, G. He been playing better. He been getting some pass rush, and we already know he can rush the passer. So now you don't think Clowney like, okay, you got Quinn Williams and Kenny Clark. I'm going to see some more one-on-ones. You feel me? So Clowney, and then we talked about, and we're going to talk more about this, G, as Araku been turning up. I said 5 sacks. He will be in the play for defensive rookie of the year, and now you got these guys that makes him better. So I went down the line, you got Quinn Williams, Kenny Clark, Osa, Ezaraku, Fowler, Clowney, and you still got Sam Williams. That's a pretty good defensive line, right, G? That's a pretty good defensive line. You put that on paper against anybody, it's a pretty good defensive line, right? So now this game, if we're talking about the get-right game, it has to be the get-right game for the defense. So, Matt Eberflus, I'm looking you right in the eye. Me and you. I know you ain't looking at me, Matt Eberflus. I know you ain't. But I'm looking at you right in the eye. Buddy, I know you was complaining to Jerry, this ain't my team. This ain't my players. How I'm going to win? You want me to do all this, and I ain't got these players. You hear me, boo thing? But now you got all these dogs. Logan Wilson, too. Overshown. Revel, you got everybody. This your audition, buddy. You don't do something with these guys, you gone, in my opinion. So this is the first game that they need to show defense. This can't be the offensive game. This needs to be the defensive game.
So what we say that Logan Wilson's strengths were, like what's he going to bring to the table that the other guys weren't? So obviously there's something they saw in him. That's why they traded for him. Maybe he's a better fit for the defense. What are they getting from him there? What do you expect to see? Like, what's his strengths for the defense?
Who are you talking about?
Logan Wilson.
I think, number one, he's a physical linebacker. He's physical. He's smart. He's a 100-tackle guy over there at Cincinnati. I seen him. We out here in the OH. OH. Okay, there you go. So we out here, so we get to see him. I seen Cincinnati Bengals, and I seen Logan Wilson. So I watched him a little bit. I ain't saying plenty like I'm the Logan Wilson guy, but I know he's a 100-tackle guy. 3 seasons, maybe 100 tackles. He's pretty instinctive, not super athletic, but athletic enough. Really good mentally and knows where to be in the spots. You feel what I'm saying? Physicality. He's not going to be one, G, that's going to sit there where we've been talking about Damone Clark and those guys when they're like, why is this dude taking forever to get to the spot in the gap? He's going to attack the gap and make the play. So that's what you like about him. And if you bring in Overshown, who's a maniac, please let's get some more Leah foul. I don't know if he plays too much out of control, and then Eberflus like, man, I like you, but you play out of control, because Zimmer was doing pretty good with him. You feel me, G? Zimmer was doing damn good with him. That's why we were excited about Leah foul, and now we don't see him. So Eberflus, that's why I said, Eberflus, you corny. I'm gonna just say this right now. Can I say this right quick, G? Can I say this right quick, G?
Mm-hmm.
Eberflus, you corny. It's 2025, and all these defenses doing all this. We got Dallas went and got Clayton Adams, Riley, and that offense. We were saying you got to show motion, even if you ain't doing nothing. You can't be like McCarthy. Even though we were scoring points, you got to do motion. You got to do these things that these other offenses doing. And guess what? When we started seeing the results, right? So guess what, Eberflus? Stop sitting there in that hoe-ass zone. Scaredy putty cat. You a putty cat. That Tweety Burke, you a putty cat. Stop being a putty cat. Get your ass out there and get to some attacking and blitzing. You got dogs out there. Stop being a putty cat. Get out there and attack these dudes because you be sitting in these zones. I watched that last game and it pissed me off. It was one play. He had the linebacker, I think it was Shamar James, and he had Jacoby roll out the pocket and he delayed this blitz and let Jacoby look right at him and then sit a delayed blitz. That's the easiest blitz recognition ever, and I could just dump it off. Bruh, get better. I'm not even an NFL coordinator. Get better. So guess what? Disguise, do trickery. All these other teams are, and they're being Dan Quinn did. And guess what? You remember, G, in 2020, they had Mike Nolan was the worst defense. Dan Quinn came there the next year was the best defense. So what does that mean? Coaching. Now you got talent, you better coach it. Because if you don't, if I'm Jerry Jones, you're getting your ass out of there.
Do you think the Cowboys are going to win this game? Are they going to go on a run? Like, do you think that's possible? I mean, obviously the offense has to figure it out too, though, because they haven't been very good.
I ain't going to sit. I'm not believing all that, okay? I'm not believing none of that hype and jumping up and down. I'm going to just say you got additions because I don't trust Eberflus, number one. I got to see him with this team, G. I don't trust Eberflus. You feel what I'm saying? We got this talent. I don't trust him. So I got to see what happens. To me, it's game to game. Because after you play them, then the gauntlet comes. You can't lose no NFC games. You got the Eagles, you got the Lions, you got the Vikings, you got Washington, and you got the Giants. The Giants and Washington you should win, but I ain't giving you that Washington.
Chargers, too.
Chargers, we be beating the Chargers, though. We be beating the Chargers. Yeah, we did. We beat them the last 2 times.
Have we played them since they had Harbaugh? Because they look pretty good with him. They've been winning.
Yeah, that's the difference.
They've been winning now.
Yeah, you brought up, forgot that guy Harbaugh. That's the difference because you know Harbaugh going to get up to whoop our ass.
Yeah,
Harbaugh
he's a good coach.
Harbaugh will want to beat Dallas. So that's not a given. But all I'm going to say is you got 5 NFC games. I said you got to go 6-2. These last 8 games, you have to go 6-2. And if you have to go 6-2, I said the only games you can lose is the AFC games. So Kansas City and possibly the Chargers because you must beat the Raiders. And then to me, you got to win all them NFC games. You can maybe lose 1 NFC game. You have to go 4-5 in the NFC because you already got 4 NFC losses, and I'm saying 5 with the Green Bay because that's a tiebreaker. They're not falling off the map. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you got to hope that the Eagles lose, but they just won.
Mm-hmm.
That close game against
and they beat all the dog teams. Really?
Yeah, but you felt pretty good coming out of that game, especially about Dak because he was delivering the ball, but they just were not. There was a lot of drops in that game.
Appreciate you, Lauren Grant. Said love to say it up. Keep on doing. That's producer G. That ain't me.
Hey, we're in it together here. It's all
That's
good.
my dog.
Yep.
That's my dog.
That's it's the
my
OGs.
dog.
OGs.
Y'all know we the fire.
This guy.
Yo got
up.
fire. Yo got flame.
This guy
You know who
up.
started that too.
I'm having a rough night, but this guy blew up.
Yeah, man. Forget all that rough night shit. Don't be apologizing. We kicking it. Let's get it.
Good. But we was going to talk about Caleb Downs, but before that, what?
No, 808. He Ohio. he like fucking with me. He love. That's OHIO. I love him. That's my dog. I love you, dog. I love you, 808.
Is there a lot of comments coming in?
Yeah, they're coming in, but yeah. He says that hypnotic, it's the, what is it? No, it's, what did I call it? She said it's blue Hawaiian. I'm going to call it blue magic. Because it got me nice. It's Blue Magic. I got her one. I got me one. Why she keep on drinking on mine?
It kind of look like some Alizé or something.
It do look like Alizé.
Something like that. Yeah.
Let's call it Alizé. Yeah, I'm calling it Blue Magic tonight. It wasn't coconut, babe. Don't do that. That's not coconut. Stop. Say go blue. It do look like a hypnotic.
Yeah, one of those old school classical drinks. Can Dak still win the MVP?
Nope.
There's no way for him to do that?
Nope. He gonna have to go crazy this 8th game. I don't want to talk about no MVP with Dak no more. We had this segment a couple weeks ago. We talked about it, and it crashed and burned. I just want Dak to get to the damn playoffs. You feel me? I don't care about no Dak winning no damn MVP. Everybody always wants Dak to win this and win that just to validate him. I don't care about that. Get to the playoffs, get to an NFC championship, get to a Super Bowl. That's the only thing I care about, and I'm damn sure he don't care about no MVP. He wants to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you need some defensive help to do that.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to score that 30 to 40 points a game every game. That's what we talked about before. So
Hell no.
you're going to have some games where you struggle, and it's going to be those big, tough games where your opponent's really good.
You need defense.
So that's where you need them to keep the game tight because, that's just how it goes in those big games because the teams are so good.
It has to be defense, dog. I'm going to just tell you, this last 8 games, it has to be these additions that you got on defense. You got these additions. This is your audition as a defensive coordinator. It can't be offense. I don't want to hear about the offense this year. I mean, this 8 games. It has to be defense. If the defense ain't doing it, but we're going to talk about it because there's some I'm sorry, G.
It's all good. I ain't even worried about it.
My bad. But there got to be – because GP –
I don't even think I want anymore.
Okay, well, spin it back this way because I do.
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
But here's the thing, G, because you don't know what's happening with GP because we've been talking about with that GP, George Pickens, who I'm talking about, with that franchise tag because he's getting franchise tagged, okay, until they try to figure out what they're going to do. Dak was franchise tagged. He was going to play on it until he broke his ankle, okay? Tony Pollard was franchise tagged. Dalton Schultz was franchise tagged. DeMarcus Lawrence was franchise tagged. So they will play with it with you. But are they willing to spend $28 million on one player for 1 year? Because you know how they be crying about cap. And if that's what they do, would that be their excuse of, we can't get nobody else because we signed George Pickens for the franchise tag? You get what I'm saying? So excuses can start coming with that shit. You feel me? So it's a lot of stuff going on with these next 2 years, G, in my opinion. Because let's say you got them additions, you don't go to the playoffs, right? You better nail the motherfucking first-round picks. You got 2 first-round picks because you ain't picking until the 4th. And I don't know about y'all, but if y'all seen that draft, them first 4 rounds, if you miss 1 round, you like, damn. We missed all kind of players. You missed 2 whole rounds, you missed all kind of players. So you better nail those first 2 picks if you don't go to the playoffs. And we don't know how high they are. We're talking about Caleb Downs. We talked about Caleb Downs, G, but Caleb Downs is going to be top 10. We got to see how they end to see where they're going to even finish to even see if they'll be able to get Caleb Downs because everybody else likes Caleb Downs too. Just so you know.
Yeah, he's probably like a generational type guy where
he can do everything.
Don't come around very often.
Yeah, he can do everything. He's going to change your defense. He's the guy. And the thing is with Ohio State players, they're NFL ready. When you go to Ohio State, that's why these kids go from high school and they go to Ohio State. They go to these big schools, but they go to Ohio State because they know I'm going to the NFL. I want to go to the NFL. I'm going to Ohio State. F what you heard. I know them SEC teams be dogs, but Ohio State puts them out. Don't let me remind you. Got a whole gang of them. Break records like every other year of how many people they put in the NFL. First rounds. It's going to happen again this year.
Yeah.
Sonny Styles, baby. Pick Central. Been putting about 10 of them out there. Pick Central. Well, you know we out here, right? Right down the street, right? Mm-hmm. Sonny Styles going to do it too. I play with his dad.
So we're going to talk about Caleb Downs. Like, what do you think?
I didn't mean to hit you with that.
What are Caleb Downs' strengths, and what do you like about him? What would he bring to the table for the Cowboys that maybe? Because I think a great safety could change the defense. Like, that's a guy that can command, and
he's
you
a
need
dog.
safety.
He gonna come in there, G. He got the. You know how Overshown is? He's him, without injuries.
So far, yeah.
You ain't seen Caleb Downs get hurt. Caleb Downs, we watched the Ohio State games. You out here, we watched the Ohio State games. He got an attitude, and if he knocked down a pass, he up in your face. I see him when he talked to the players. He up in their face like, I don't know what he's saying, but I know he talking shit. He like, man, get your ass down. Bro, he can lay the wood on you. He can cover. He's got good size, 6 foot, about 215, 218, good size. Running probably about a good 4.5, I'm going to say. Can cover, range. We haven't had that. And I'm telling you, he played for the Ohio State University. And I'm telling you, the NFL ready. He going to come in with the attitude. And you don't think if Caleb Downs got drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, he ain't going to be geeked?
Yeah. Everybody
is.
would be real.
He's going to be geeked.
He would. The fans would.
Everybody. To this day. People come to my job. I have a Cowboys hat. You know who they talk about? Who you think they talk about? Ezekiel Elliott. Still. Because that boy,
they like Ohio State guys.
They love Ohio State guys. And Zeke is still, no matter what you say about Zeke is still a god here in Ohio State.
Oh, yeah, one of the greatest ever.
Zeke is a god out here in Ohio State. F what you heard wherever else. Zeke is still a god here at Ohio State. He walks on water here still in Ohio State, just so you know. All right? So whenever you're an Ohio State player and you go play for the Cowboys, you're double. You get double. It's like you get double coins. You get double coins when you do that. So if Caleb Downs would get drafted by Ohio State with this team, you would be geeked. But I mean, it's tough to rely on, G, because injuries can happen. You can be all hyped and one big injury it's just crazy. It's just hard to rely on that. That's why you got to win now. That's why you can't squander your opportunities. But I can't hate on the Cowboys because we talked about this before, how they did attempt to get Quinn and Williams at the beginning of the year, and Green Bay was the fallback. So I wanted to hate on the front office, but they wanted to get Quinn and Williams, a first-round pick, and picks. And the Jets said, hell no, we think we might have a good season. So I got to give it to the front office on that. You know, I be hating. I still think you ain't going to win shit with Jerry. That's just my opinion. But I'm going to give it to them because they did do that. And so I ain't going to light up the front office when I hear that y'all try to get Quinn and Williams, a first-round draft pick, and picks. That's what I'm talking about. So I can't hate on you motherfuckers when you did that. And it didn't fall through. And then the Jets got desperate, and they said, okay, go ahead and take Quinn and Williams now. So I can't hate on the front office. See, people be thinking I always be talking shit about Jerry and them. No, I talk shit when you ain't doing shit. But if you do shit, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'll be quiet, and I ain't going to just be rah, 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 but I'll be quiet and be like, okay, I see y'all doing it, but I ain't going to be like that. But that's the truth. I'm going to give you your respect and give you your props. And Jerry and them did that. So I'm going to give you your props for doing that. But now, Eberflus, if he did that for you, your ass got a coach. Don't come in here with that bullshit-ass, hoe-ass zone. And sitting back there and being all cautious and scared, like I said, that being a putty cat.
So if these guys coming back, they stay healthy. If these guys that are coming back stay healthy for the rest of this season, these four guys, and they play good, and they coming back from this injury, stay healthy the rest of the season, and the Cowboys can stay aggressive with the draft pick, keep working on the defense, do they have a chance to be like really good next year, you think? Because they're going to be adding the 2 first-round picks. You could probably do a lot with that this year.
Eberflus got to go. It's in my head, G. I'm sorry. We're not going to be good with Eberflus. We're not, because good. We was okay with Marinelli, but, G, me and you know, we was there together. Did you like Marinelli. He was okay, but did you like him?
Dan Quinn's been the best.
Thank you. And why did you like Dan Quinn?
He just got the best out of the guys.
Not just that, because that motherfucker was aggressive.
It seemed like
he was aggressive.
He could just, I don't know, he just knew how to use guys. But yeah, he in that too. Yeah, of course.
But just me and you bouncing off each other, the players vibe off Dan Quinn. I ain't talking about Dan Quinn, the coach, because he ain't shit. I'm telling you, dog. I told you the Commanders ain't doing shit. They ain't winning shit. I told you. I told you it was going to crash your bird. Didn't I tell you? As a head coach, you ain't going to do shit. And look at the second year. Y'all better listen to Big Game James, because I'll be telling the motherfucking truth. Okay? Anyway, he's a better coordinator than coach. That motherfucker gets the best out of these defensive players, though, dog. Motherfuckers be listening to Dan Quinn. They ride for him. You feel me? They ride for him. I feel like I ride for him, too. If I was a defensive player, I think I'd ride for him, too. I'm going to keep it real. He just gets the best out of you. You vibe with him. And that motherfucker attacks. He won't be sitting back. Yeah, he might do some goofy shit here and there, but that motherfucker be attacking. He don't be sitting back and letting you he going to come after your ass. And that's what I want. You don't got to do every play, but come after, get tricky, be disguised, do something. He like doing that. Eberflus be sitting there like this. Hey, we're in cover 3. Come get us.
Yeah, but is he doing that because of the skill on the team?
Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, I'm just saying because he did.
Dan Quinn had them same players.
He had some defenses that were decent, right, on some other places. So, like, why was that? So, like, what was different here from where he was good before with a different team?
That's a good question. I like how you threw that in my face. Because he was good with the Colts. He had some dogs over there.
You know, what's different, though? Is it the better players?
He has some good players over there.
Guys that maybe fit his scheme better? I don't know.
He has some good players over there with the Colts. He has some good players over there with the Bears. You get what I'm saying? And maybe he was like, well, I ain't got no guys, and that's why I'm playing this way. So that's why I said this is the interview, right? That's perfect what you just said to me, because this is the perfect segue for this is your interview. Because if you're sitting there saying, well, I played cautious, and that's the reason why I played so much zone, because I didn't have the players, and I didn't want us to get killed. Now you got some guys. There ain't no excuses for you. So this is why this is your interview. The next 8 games to me is your interview. If you don't do something with this defense in this next 8 game and there ain't no improvements, because I saw Mike Zimmer come over here and I didn't love it, but Mike Zimmer came over here and they were bad in the beginning, but they started turning up at the end. They started getting – I like Zimmer's defense at the end. Zimmer didn't give a fuck. Zimmer was attacking your ass. Zimmer wasn't going to let you just sit there and just drive all the way down the field. Zimmer was sending blitzes. And that's why I like Zimmer. Old-ass Zimmer, grandpa, 77 years old. He's still blitzing. Your scary ass 52 and you scary. He's 77 blitzing. He got that young girl, though.
This is off topic of that. Well, this is more like what you were talking about until you did that.
I know. Mavs got stomped. Oh, man, damn.
If I can remember it, because now it probably doesn't slip my mind because we didn't talk about something else. But no, we think about the defense, like you got 11 guys, so 5.5 would be half. Now you got 4 new guys coming back. We already knew Overshown was a beast. Ravel was a draft pick.
I like him.
Eberflus was here, right? So you think he had some input on that. Quentin Williams trade, Logan Wilson trade. These 4 new guys, you got to assume they're all going to start, right?
Hey, they got to.
All coming back. That's almost half your defense right there. So, yeah, so now you would assume he's got his fingerprints on those guys.
Law Nation, salutes.
What's up, Law?
What's good, Law? Salutes to you.
I'm back. It's been a long time, but I'm back now.
Here it is.
I just got the itch. It came.
Y'all
back.
can throw donations too. I ain't greedy. We ain't greedy. We ain't begging. But if you want to throw donation, we gotta pay the bills too. I'm not begging. I'm just saying.
Yep, that's true. It would be nice to do a little something there.
This ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy.
Yeah, we'll get there. We still just started. I still feel brand new. It's been like a month.
Cut it.
I still feel brand new.
Okay.
But back to what we was talking about there.
You got one more J over there.
Yeah, we got another one there.
I want to hit that short.
Yep. All right, hold almost. So now he's got almost half the defense with his. You would think will be like
Who
his
said,
guys.
King
right?
Burr said he hate Quinn though. Okay, before you say, I'm gonna take a poll. Everybody who's in this chat, did y'all like Dan Quinn as the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys? I want to hear y'all. If you saying you didn't like Dan Quinn, I think you're a whole lie. I love Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator in Dallas. I did. I didn't like some of the things, some of the lineups he did, but we were setting records. You went from the worst defense ever in 2020 to the best defense. Are you serious? That's coaching. You did get Micah Parsons. Y'all can say what the hell y'all want about Micah Parsons in Green Bay. He nice. Shut the hell up. Michael Parsons.
They were
nice.
getting on him because he didn't get sacked in the last game, but like
my dog, Law Nation. Hey ho! What the $50 holla? That's cause he big money, Law.
Whoa!
He too $100K, Law. He got big money. He got big wallets. He got big things. That man doing productions and movies. I know you ain't doing a movie. I just want to F with you right quick. But my dog, Law Nation. Now, what y'all need to do is follow that. Because if you ever watch them shows where somebody throw a big donation and they're like, okay, I'm throwing too. Y'all got to do that too now. Don't be shy. It can be $1, can be $2, $3, $4, $5. We got dogs at the crib. Okay. All right, we got a little Yorkie. He like good treats. I just bought him a whole bunch of good treats. Sebastian. And then we got Nyla, a pit bull of my son's. She like to eat. Good Lord, you drop that food in there, G. She kill it. You drop that food, and I was like, are you okay? Have you ate? You look healthy and strong. Why are you eating like that?
We've been thinking about getting a puppy, but I don't know. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, though.
Y'all should. Y'all look perfect with a puppy.
I don't want pissing and shitting in the house.
You just got to get the right wood. You got to get the right wood.
I don't want chewing up shit.
You did a little dog.
Yeah, I do want a little dog. Yeah.
He did get a Yorkie.
I don't want
a Yorkie.
I don't want the dog hair.
He did get a Yorkie.
I don't want the vacuum dog hair that builds up.
He would love a Yorkie.
I need the hypoallergenic that don't shed.
He would He would love a Yorkie. He would love a Sebastian.
That's what we want.
Yeah, he would. He would love Sebastian. You would love Sebastian. You did a Yorkie. You did a Yorkie.
Going back to the defense.
Let's talk about Ezraku.
Yeah, we can talk about him, and then after that, I got another one for you.
Okay.
So Ezraku, obviously coming on a little stronger now. People were saying that even before this last game where he got the sack and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah,
something like that. So, what we expected from him going forward? I know you liked him as a good rookie this year, and he is leading rookies, right, in some categories.
Yeah, he's leading rookies. I think he's leading pressures right now. Rookies. He has 2 sacks. Some people say 3. I don't know. You know how the PFF be like, you get 2 sacks in real life, and then PFF you be 3 sacks. So I don't know. But one thing I do know is he came in with a 2 belt, and I think he's just now finding his way. You know what I'm saying? I like James Houston. James Houston is that sneaky guy. You know what I mean? James Houston was the guy that they picked up nobody knew about, and he's sneaky. I forgot about him. James Houston's a sneaky guy. He's good.
I think he had like 8 sacks one season a couple years ago with Detroit.
Yeah, he came in. He was the first NFL player in the career to get 4 sacks in his first 4 games with a new team. He was the first guy to ever do that in the NFL. So he was turning up, and he's been coming over here with the Cowboys turning up. So you got all those guys, but I think Ezraku, he has a 2 belt. He likes that spin move. He likes to do moves. But if you watched him in the preseason, I watched him a lot in training camp. He was trying to do his moves. He was trying to learn his craft. If you watched him in his game, he was still trying to learn it. Now I think he's catching on. I think the game is slowing down for Ezraku. That's what I feel. The game is starting to slow down for him. And when the game starts slowing down for you as a rookie, that's when the opportunities come. You know what I'm saying? And now I see the opportunities are starting to come for him because the game is slowing down for him. And now you got Quentin Williams, right? Kenny Clark. Osa, you got Clowney. All those guys, people are going to focus on them. You feel me? Because those are the dogs. They're going to focus on them. So Ezra Rocco's getting one-on-ones. Rocco's getting those one-on-ones. And now, ain't nobody paying attention to him. He going crazy. Now I feel like he's really going to turn up this second half of the season. I think you're really going to see Ezra Rocco take that leap in the second half of the season because of these additions are really going to help his game. And so I think he's really going to, in my opinion, he's going to explode in the second half of the season, and we're all going to be talking about Ezra Rocco like, okay, yeah, he's going to be that. People are going to be excited for him in 2026.
I can't wait to see Overshown flying up the middle. Hit that speed is elite. We were talking about it last week, where that play where he chased down Watson. I posted the highlights on that video. Yeah. He just. I mean, Parsons was chasing him, and Overshown.
That's what I was. That's what I was telling you about. I said Parsons got elite speed, and did you see Overshown? You like, damn. That's why you don't ever want him to get hurt. But I can't get hyped for him no more. I don't care. I'm hyped for the ability of the player. But every play I'm going to watch him, I'm always worried about, is he going to get hurt? Because he just has the freak accident. That injury he had in that game, I watched it, and it was just like, when I saw it, I saw the play. Like, and I saw it happen. I was like, I hope he gets up. And he was doing this, and I was like, oh, my God. I knew it was going to happen. And I felt like he's like Sean Lee. I don't want him to be snake bitten, but Sean Lee was such a dog. But Sean Lee would come in and get 22 tackles, and we'd be like, we be hype, will we, BG? That's why we got Sean Lee. You ain't got no better linebacker than us. Sean Lee better than by. Next game, hamstring. He'd come and get the same play, and then he'd be doing this, holding the hammy, and I'll be like, oh, my God.
Yeah, and Overshown's is the knees.
And those are the worst. I'd rather you have hammies. Because you can't keep having knee injuries. You can't keep rebuilding knees. You feel me, G? You can't keep rebuilding knees. You can rebuild them once. Have you ever looked at a player's knee? Boothang's right here. My Boothang is listen, we'll be at night. Me and Boothang be watching TV. This ain't no weird shit. Me and Boothang be watching TV, and we'll watch some medical stuff. Boothang be calling it out. You know how I call out football? That interception. Watch this play. Boothang, watch. He gonna do this. She'll be like, okay. But see, she'll be killing me with the medical stuff. She'll be like, ooh, that's the terrificus of the lephoricus of the calf. I was like, oh, really? She was like, oh, yeah, when they cut it right here, that's when they're doing this and doing the surgery like this. So I'll be listening to her. I'll be like, damn, she be knowing her shit. She be knowing the fuck out of that. So when she talk about medical, I'll be like, okay, I'll listen to her. So
she's like your insider.
Hell yeah, she's my insider. She like, it ain't that. It's really this. And so I'm like, yeah, he lying. So you feel me? I don't fall for that shit because I listen to Booth thing. So anyway, she my medical insider. So just to let y'all know that. But to go on what I'm talking about, have you seen them players' knee when they cut their knee and you look at their knee and that knee with that stitch and it looks, you like, damn, how are you playing on that? And he's probably had 2 of them already on a knee. So he can't have no more. If he has another one, I can't talk about Overshown no more. That's all I'm going to say. If he has another knee injury, I'm not going to get hyped on. I'm not going to speak on him ever again. That's just me. I'm sorry. I love you, Overshown, but I will never speak on you again if you have another knee injury. No, can't.
Yeah, that's like Nick Chubb with those gruesome knee injuries he's had, and you wonder, like, will he be hesitant, like, to try to not get injured? Because will he be as good if he doesn't go as hard as he does? Would he still be?
He don't care. Good? That's the problem. He don't care if he got injuries. He just don't care. They talking in the chat. Dat Quinn, Dexter Coakley. I know about them.
Oh, this is nice because I wanted to talk about some older players.
See, that was in the air.
I like getting into some old
G
guys.
preached it in the air. G preached it in the air. I'm glad y'all talking about because G been saying, I want to talk about some older players. I want to talk about older players. Dat Quinn was a dog. Them 2 linebackers was the Tiny Tims, and you couldn't stop. You couldn't mess with them. Both of them was like 5'8".
Say that again. Dat Quinn was a dog?
Dog.
Say the whole thing.
Dat Quinn was a dog. There was the tiny twin towers. They was both like 5'8", little dudes. And I bet you, and Dexter Coakley, Appalachian State, I believe. Appalachian State. Correct me in the chat. Dexter Coakley, Appalachian State. Because when we got him, I was like, Dexter Coakley, Appalachian State? Bro, are we serious? I seen him the first play. I said, okay, he a dog. 52 with them damn bow legs and him big, long body and them little bow legs, and Dat Win was just an animal. Dat Win was getting 200 tackles a year. Right? Dat Win was getting 15 tackles a game.
Yeah.
And wasn't he one of the first Vietnamese born?
Something like that, yeah. He was real good, though.
He was nasty. We had some players. LaRon Glover, Jay Ratliff.
Yeah, I always thought Glover was kind of a letdown.
How?
Because I thought he would be like more of a sack guy than he was. I don't know.
But he stabilized that line. He gave us attitude.
He was solid, yeah. I don't know. I just because didn't they trade a pretty good amount for him?
Yeah,
the Saints.
Yeah, because he was a dog at the Saints. But you got to remember when he came over us, we ain't had nobody.
I thought he had more sacks with them though.
He did but he had Pat Swilling. He had all them animals over there. He came over to Dallas. He was the guy. It's kind of like Osa Okatissu.
I felt like they gave up something kind of high for him.
Say it might be like Osa.
Maybe a higher draft pick. I don't know. Yeah, we were talking defensive tackles too, like older guys like Jay Hatcher. Right? Was it Jay Hatcher?
Jay Hatcher was nice.
Jason Hatcher. Jay Ratliff. Yeah, Jason
Jay
Hatcher.
Ratliff. Jason Hatcher was nice till he went his ass over to the Redskins. I ain't fucking with him no more after that.
Yeah, he was pretty good though. He was a piece.
Gerald Jones, look at that comment right there. Roy Williams, what we was talking about.
Yeah,
31.
Week. Yeah, I want to know what. Like, did you think he was a beast? I mean, what? Right, like you talk about him being suspect in coverage, but like
Keith Brooking was nice with us too.
Keith Brooking, yeah, he was solid for like a year or two.
Yeah, he was good his first year.
Fill in. Yeah, but with Roy Williams though, like, did you think he was a monster? I mean, I know he was
his first few years. He was a monster. Toward his later into the tail end of his career, he wasn't. But y'all can't tell me his first. Let me say first 3 years, at least Roy Williams was that guy. Because when we got Roy Williams, everybody was replaying that play when he jumped over when he was at Oklahoma and he came from the draft and he jumped over it was like 4th and 1 quarterback with did quarterback sneak and Roy Williams jumped over and met him at the line and smacked him. He was like, we want Roy Williams. We was like, we want Roy Williams.
Yep.
And they drafted him, and I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Roy Williams, yeah, play what you want to. Yeah, you can get Roy Williams in coverage. Yeah, you get that off. Play what you want to. Go through the middle of the line and let Roy Williams hit you, though.
He was a beast.
Let Roy Williams hit you.
Like you said last week.
They made a law against him.
You said
horse collar.
Yeah, the horse collar was because of him.
There's a Roy Williams rule. Horse collar, because that boy tore Terrell Owens' ankle and they said, okay, enough of Roy Williams rule. They got the Roy Williams rule. Horse collar.
Yep, he is responsible for that rule in the league now. Yep, but yeah.
It wasn't dirty. He just tore his ass up.
You said it last week, though. Like, he set the tone. Like, he was a game changer. He get one of them big hits early, and that kind of set the tone for the game. The defense was actually pretty good when he was with them. The offense sucked at that time.
They naming we had a lot of damn good players. You remember you was talking about Ken Hamlin? I like Ken Hamlin.
Yeah, because we were talking about safeties, thinking about the last really good ones. Hamlin was he was a Pro Bowler in that 2007 season.
He was nasty because remember he had the head injury. He got into that fight and somebody hit him over the head and cracked his head. And he came over with us.
Wait, who?
Ken Hamlin. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. He was with Seattle.
Yeah, and he got the crack head, and then we was like, damn, is he going to be good? He came over. He was still a dog. Ken Hamlin, I like Ken Hamlin.
Yeah, like I said, he was a Pro Bowler. That 2007 year, 13-3, the whole controversy.
Don't bring that up.
Lost to the Giants. Giants went on to win the Super Bowl.
Didn't I just tell you don't bring that up?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about the history.
Yeah, I don't like that
But
history.
Ken Hamlin, though, that just reminded me of that season because he was a Pro Bowler that year, and that was
we had a lot of
Brady James.
The James gang.
Brady James, he was a guy for a while.
LSU.
He was pretty solid.
Yeah, he was solid. 56. We had a damn good defense. We had a damn good team, and what happened? Yeah.
Well, it's always the BS. Like
Jerry Jones.
that first one, though, you probably put that on Romo, right? Or I don't know, maybe
No, that was on Patrick Creighton.
That's true. He dropped the ball. You're right. Yep.
You know, when we was watching that game, you know, when they Amari Toomer scored that touchdown right before halftime, you knew the game was over after that. I did.
It was just going that way. It was just that.
I knew the game was over. When they scored that touchdown right before halftime and they were geeked up, I said, it's over. Because it's almost like this is the problem with Dallas. When we don't have Jimmy Johnson. God, I'm going crazy. Jimmy Johnson. This is it, babe. And this is it, G. This is the problem with the Cowboys ever since Jimmy Johnson left. We ain't got no balls. Because anytime there's adversity comes like that game against the Giants in 2007, they get the touchdown. The Giants were feeling good. They're going to halftime. They felt like they could beat us after that. You feel me? They felt like they could beat us because they weren't afraid of Wade Phillips. Real talk. They ain't afraid of Wade Phillips. We can beat these motherfuckers. We ain't scared of no Wade Phillips. Real talk. That's the truth. We ain't scared of no Dave Campo. Chan Gailey.
Yeah, that sucked when Bill Parcells he just left because I felt
that
like
pissed me off because it's like you were
It
just getting it right. Why the fuck did you retire?
The beginning
Excuse
of
my
Rome.
language. I feel bad. Kids, get out of here.
The beginning of there's no kids here, by the way.
Okay, good.
The beginning of Romo's career. You just
up and leave.
You built Romo up. You got
Pete Carroll
3 years on
73
the bench. He comes out and then you just leave after a playoff season. Like imagine if he would have stuck around a little while for Romo.
Bruh, Pete Carroll's in his 70s. He's still coaching. Your ass couldn't have did it. You was just building something and then you abruptly retired and put us right back in bullshit. We had a real ass coach. There's only there's only been 3 real coaches and I've seen all of them motherfuckers in Dallas. Tom Landry, Jimmy Johnson, and Bill Parcells. Ain't been shit else. Period. Because them niggas didn't give a fuck. That's what it was. They didn't give a fuck about the ownership, who you were. They didn't give a fuck. I'm running the team. That's what it is. Shut the fuck up. That's why we won. Now we got a bunch of soft-ass motherfuckers. That's the truth. And don't nobody fear us. That's why we get our ass kicked. Y'all can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. Keep on saying it's players, it's this and that. We ain't got no attitude from these coaches because these other teams don't fear us. They don't fear our coaches. They don't fear us no more. They did fear Jimmy Johnson because Jimmy Johnson didn't give a fuck about y'all. I'm coming in your town. I'm coming in your state. I'm coming in your state, and I'm going to kick your ass. And if we don't kick your ass and we lose, my team going to get the business. We don't have coaches like that. We got some wannabe coaches like that. See, Bill Parcells did that shit too. You know why he had pedigree? Because he had dogs, and they won. You feel me? That's why he got Parcells. And Bill Parcells was talking shit to Jerry Jones. He was like, you want me to do all this, but you keep interfering. Shut up. I don't want this player. You brought me over here to do this, but you keep and he was saying it in the press conferences. Wasn't he, G?
Yeah.
We don't have that.
About the groceries.
See, Schottenheimer, I like you, but he be talking all that shit, but he don't say it to Jerry. The lunatic with the $1 holler. $2 holler. I appreciate that. Thank you. But you feel me, G? Schottenheimer I like you, Schottenheimer. But you talking that shit, but let me tell you, Jerry, shut up. You ain't going to do that, is you? We don't have a coach that does that.
Well, I mean, they would be out if they told him that because he's the owner, so he'll just fire him.
Jimmy didn't give a fuck, though, and neither did Bill Parcells.
Yeah, well, the problem is, like, though, that Jerry just his ego or whatever just won't let him give somebody else the credit for it.
And that's why we ain't winning.
Yeah, exactly.
See? That's why we ain't winning. Y'all don't want to wake up. That's why the fuck we don't win. I don't mean to get loud because the baby's in the house. Let me bring it down. That's why we don't win. Because, see, you heard what G said? Jerry won't allow it. He won't allow somebody else's. He don't allow that shit. See, we can get these players. See, y'all gonna get me on this damn rampage shit, and I ain't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna tell you this right before we get up out of here, before whatever G questions he got to say to me. But this is the reason why Jerry don't allow that shit no more. See, Jimmy came in here. He didn't give a fuck about nobody. What nobody was saying. This my team. I'm gonna run it the way I want. I'm gonna get the players I want, and I'm gonna do this the way I want. You just pay that money and go give me the players and shut the fuck up and give me them players and let me do this. And that's why we won. And Bill Parcells said, "Motherfucker, you ain't gonna be telling me shit. I won Super Bowls. That's why you brought me here. Shut up. I got this." We started winning. He made me mad because he abruptly retired. We don't have anybody else with backbone. We ain't had a coach since with backbone that's ever going to stand up to ownership and say, shut the fuck up. You brought me over here. I'm going to do this. No, everybody's grateful. Schottenheimer, I like you, but you can't tell me he's not grateful he got the job. Right? He ain't talking back to Jerry. He ain't saying shit. Bro, he's not. And until we get that type of coach, we're going to have wins. We'll probably go to the playoffs. But we ain't going to the other level because when we play these tough-ass coaches and these tough-ass teams, they always kick our ass.
And like I said, man, I don't know. So let's just I just want to use the Eagles as an example, like Nick Sirianni. Their owner probably don't meddle, but they have a GM who does the job. He just lets everybody do their job, and he probably don't, care about the final say on a lot of that stuff. He trusts these guys that he hires to do it. And that's probably the difference right there. Jerry don't do that. He wants to have his hands in all of it.
But, it feels like Howie is like, I can't ever be comfortable because it could be over. Jerry don't have that problem. See, like Jerry can make a move. I told you with the shut up sign and Quinn and Williams, we all shut the fuck up. You got a dog, right? He can do that, and he can get everybody draw right back in. You get what I'm saying? And he knows he has that power. And when he knows he has that power and he can control that narrative, he can control those things, it's almost like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not real to me. That's the frustrating part because Dallas could be better. Year in and year out, we could be the best team year in and year out, period, point blank. If they were aggressive, like let's say how he was, or just say, we don't give a fuck, we coming hard every time, players would naturally come to Dallas. That's a fact. Players would come to Dallas if they saw we was aggressive, doing whatever. They would, we come to Dallas because that's the Cowboys.
You mean like the free agents?
Free agents. That's the Cowboys. We come in there, they being aggressive.
If they have the cap room.
But they ain't. But you don't think these players don't know that they ain't spending no money? We ain't here. If I'm in,
That's why they got to draft good.
That's right. But if they don't hit and you're taking a big gamble, then what? Then you're relying on 7-rounders, undrafted people, and that's why they falter in the playoffs. But you just got goofy shit, and you just don't got a tough ass coach. I like McCarthy, but he got soft with us. He didn't really stand up to Jerry. He was talk shit, but he didn't really tell him to shut the fuck up. I remember when he got hired, he said, I did whatever. I lied to get on.
Yeah, I remember that too.
He said he lied to get on.
Yeah, he did say that right.
So what? Right there, you eliminated your superpower.
Yeah, I mean, you literally have to just.
Jerry knows I got you.
You just have to be good at the coaching. Like you have to do the best with the guys that you have.
I'm sorry, babe. My babe throwing out.
I got one last thing for you, I guess.
Okay, let me get these two hollers. Yeah. Bigger issue, BGJ, safety or right tackle, $2 holler. Shotty, making the culture, we will be better. Floor, pay a $2 holler. Appreciate you. Bigger issue, safety or right tackle right now. Safety.
Yeah.
Safety.
It's got to be on the defense.
Yeah, safety, because Nate Thomas has played decent. Our safeties ain't shit.
So if they don't have high enough to draft downs, this is kind of a little going off what I was going to ask you, but
okay.
just real quick, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Would they maybe do a trade or something if they think he's that good? If they think he could change the team like that on the defense?
Trade up to get him?
Yeah.
But you got to look at
You could do a lot with the 2 first-round picks.
But here's the thing. If you're trading up, let's say 4 spots, what if they say you got to give us a first-round pick or we take your 4th? If they take your 4th and you only got 2 first and you ain't drafting to the 5th, bruh, you better know what the fuck you doing because all them players are gone. Do you know how many players are going to be gone?
Yep.
It's gone. I seen 1 round and I was like, damn. So imagine 3 rounds. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta really know your scouting department. Your scouting department really gotta know, okay, we think these guys are gonna fall these spots and we're gonna target them. But you gotta hit on these first 2 picks. Period. You move up, you better know he's the guy.
When was the last time Cowboys had 2 first-round picks? Was it Marcus Spears and DeMarcus Ware that year?
Yeah.
Was that the last time?
That might have been.
That's the last time I can think
that
of.
That was 07, right?
05.
Damn, that was 05.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Shit. You're right. I think so. That was 2 pretty good players. I like Marcus Spears. He wasn't great with us, but I like Spears.
He was
solid.
He was very
player.
solid.
Yeah. I like Spears. D Ware was a hit.
Yeah, huge, like Parsons type level. Well, better.
You saw him in that first game, because
who do you think would be better between those 2, Parsons and Ware? Like, because Ware was he's a Hall of Famer.
Ware was an animal. Ware was an animal. Ware came in because Ware came from Troy.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Ware came from Troy.
He got a Super Bowl too.
You feel me? Ware came from Troy. That's all I gotta say. He came from Troy. And I remember when he came in, because the great debate was Dallas going to take him or Merriman? And I'm so glad we didn't take Merriman. And Merriman was nice. But when D Ware got that first sack, I said, I'm glad we got him.
Yeah, he was a beast right away in the preseason.
First sack, babe. We were like, he's that guy.
Just real quick, Diggs at safety. I've been seeing chatter about that. What do you think about that?
Like, share.
Safety.
Big Game James, Producer G. Like, share. Just saying. I'd love to see him at safety, but I don't think he's gonna be here. I think it's irreparable.
Oh, well, I mean, so you don't think they might be able to do that this year? You were talking about last week, like how maybe they could activate them if, the defense starts to pick up with the new guys.
I just feel like, you know what, he's a corner. If Ravel's in, play him at corner, put Bland's ass in the slot, because I'm tired of seeing Bland getting barbecue chicken on the outside. Put Bland's ass back in the slot, Revel on the outside, Diggs on the outside. That's what he ultimately wanted. That's what the ultimate dream was anyway. Revel on the outside, Diggs on the outside, Bland on the inside. That was the dream. So make that happen. If you got all 3 active, that's what you need to do. Don't try that safety shit. Use what you got to do now. He's a corner. That's what he does. He gets picks. Revel gets picks. Bland gets picks. You got 3 guys that are opportunists that get picks. You got 3 guys on the cornerback position, if they're all healthy, that can get picks. You don't have that. You don't have that in the NFL. You don't have 3 guys that are between Bland and Diggs. They got like 20-some interceptions between them. You feel me? And Revel is that guy getting picks too. He ain't a guy that can just cover. He gets picks. So if you got 3 opportunists, make them play there. Stop talking that safety shit. Have all 3 of them play corners. Y'all get out there and get picks. You got a front line that can get pressure. This is the time. If Dallas is talking about anything, you got 8 games to put up and shut up. If y'all really talking about that life, do it. You got 5 NFC games, do it. You got the offense to do it. See, when we talking about the Dak moments, right? I'm going to just say this before we get out, G. I'm looking in the camera. You got the players on defense now. You got the offense. I don't want to hear no motherfucking excuses. I don't want to hear no motherfucking excuses, period. You got everybody active. You got everybody ready that you need to, period. If you don't do it, y'all ain't shit. I ain't being disrespectful. No, I'm not. But y'all ain't shit. Y'all just talking shit. Y'all got the team. Y'all got the players that can bang with anybody. You can beat all these teams. Coach your ass off. You got the players that can bang with the talent. Coach your ass off and let's see. And if you don't, man, y'all just the same old motherfuckers. Period. I ain't listening to it.
Yeah. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with the defense now with all these new guys.
It's on the defense now. It's on the offense too.
Just for sure, yeah. Hopefully they figure that out.
It's on the coaching.
The benching. They made some changes like they said they would. Some changes. So, who you think's going to win the game, real quick? Think the Cowboys going to win the game?
Yes. Yes. Cowboys are going to come in. They're going to be hyped up. I'm going out on a limb on this. Cowboys are going to be hyped up. They're going to defense. This is the defensive game. Quinn Williams overshown. Quinn Williams gets a sack. Overshown gets 8 tackles. And Revel gets a pick. I'm being ballsy.
That's a bold prediction.
Ain't that some shit? Williams with a sack. Overshown 8 tackles. Revel gets a pick.
That's a really good one. For me, I guess I'll go for a bold prediction real quick. Dak and Pickens get back on track in this one, and Pickens gets 3 touchdown catches.
Ooh. That's bold.
Yeah, so.
I like how we were off like 45 minutes, and we still got the crowd banging.
Yeah.
Ain't that dope?
Yeah, so
Ain't that dope?
I don't know. There was a lot of weird stuff
Ain't
tonight,
that dope,
but
though?
it still happened. We
That's
still
dope.
went through with it. Yep.
That's dope.
Still happened. Still went through with it. It still worked out. So Law was in there. That was cool.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Law, doing your thing.
Law,
200K Law.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
200K Law.
Yeah, and I'm just start back up and hoping to someday get up that high. That'd be crazy.
Producer G.
That'd be cool.
That's Producer G.
Yeah, maybe we can do it together.
Hypnotic.
So that's why you have to like the video if you're
Like, share it. If you're on them TikTokers. Boot thing on the
If you're on the TikTokers, you said, yeah, go over to that TikTok. TikTok is really going crazy right now.
Yeah, go to TikTok. I don't fuck with TikTok. Okay.
Go to TikTok. That's my page. Follow
That's
me
him.
there.
He's a TikToker.
All the cuts, the edits from the show are on there.
Yep.
And then also on his platforms too.
Yeah. I don't fuck with TikTok.
That's cool though.
Let G eat.
Hey, you know what?
G gonna eat.
If I could benefit on that, I
want you to.
I didn't want to do it either. I never
want you to.
have.
You are.
But I saw that there might be a chance there to do something like
and you
this.
saw how quick it is.
Yeah, and remember
Them
I
TikTokers.
said that from the start that,
Them TikTokers.
I saw that could be a possibility.
Yep.
So
Them talkers.
we had a real successful week from that last stream. Yeah, the TikTokers.
The TikTokers.
But that's
what I'm
cool
calling
because I'm just putting it out there. I'm not consuming it. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But maybe I'm contributing to something wrong. I don't know.
My
But
dog.
yeah, I just figured I'd try it out on there and I'll take advantage of that platform.
That camera is clear as shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a good ass camera.
They're both the same.
I don't care. It's a good camera.
Yeah, was there anything else you want to talk about? I did want to say next week, though, we got the Eagles coming up. So I hope maybe on the next show, next Wednesday night, maybe you can go hard on some Eagles players, what you really think about those guys.
You want to bring Joe Castro on?
Yeah, if you have a guest, let's get him on.
Let's bring Joe Castro. Hey, babe, we're
Yeah,
going to
you
bring
can do
Joe
a little
on.
debate or something. Oh,
Damn, she cut the string.
nah.
Oh, she cut the heater.
The heater was
I was like,
Heater.
she cut the string. Yeah, she got to go on. Let's go.
Man, I've been catching myself.
Thomas
tonight.
Jones
I'm
says,
just
dope show,
staring.
fellas. Don't ghost us. This is going on. This is a good pairing. This is a great pairing. This is Producer G and Big Game James. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about this from the beginning. Okay? I want y'all to tell you something. If y'all don't want to listen to it, I don't care. I do care, but not care. But first day in media school, we all had to kind of say like what we wanted to do, like in media school. You feel me? We all kind of stood up. But before we even talked and had to stand up, me and G, he had a Cowboys hat on. I had Cowboys shit on. So he was kind of looking at me. I was looking at him. So he was like, he a Cowboys fan. He a Cowboys fan. So G came to me like, "What's up? What's up, dog? We talking. You Cowboys fan? Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan." Here come the questions.
That's how it goes, though. You bond over that kind of shit.
We ask tricky questions. We ask deep Cowboy questions.
But then it just happened to work out perfect, too, because I never felt very comfortable on the mic and on the camera. I still am not that comfortable with it. So, I mean, I'll try to get better, but you are very comfortable with it. But I love doing the DJ, production
I'm the
part
rapper.
of it. Yeah, so.
He's the DJ, I'm the rapper.
It
That's
just
the first
worked
thing
out
I said
good.
to him. After we talked and kicked it the first day, I was like, "You the DJ, I'm the rapper."
Yeah.
He was like, "All right." And we roll with it.
It was like, cool, that works for me. Give me full creative control.
Yep.
And you just,
I don't fuck with that shit.
Yep. You just
I don't
give
touch
those hot takes.
Yep.
Yeah, it just
And
worked
there
out
it
real
is.
good.
And watch how it bang and flow.
Yeah. So, I mean, tonight was rough for me, but there'll be better days, but it was cool.
It's all good.
We got a nice intro going though and some thumbnails now, so
Let's get
I
it.
messed up the going live thing through the whole rhythm, but we bounced
stop
back.
talking
We
about
bounced
that.
back.
We good.
We came back. We bounced back, which is what the Cowboys need to do. So
There it is.
I think the Cowboys will win this game.
Okay. What's the score? What's your score?
A score. I think the offense does get back on track.
You think the defense turns up?
I don't know if they turn up, but I think we do see some
make some big
improvement
plays?
because
They make some big plays.
yeah, because you can't get much worse than you have been. So at being a historically
he
bad
knows.
defense, who
Look in the comments.
uh,
DJ Jazzy
I
Jeff
gotta get
and the
him
Fresh
pulled
Prince.
up.
That's what it is to me. Or Eric B and Rakim. Check out my melody. It might be some of that too. It's some Eric B and Rakim, but I'll definitely take some Jazzy because I don't care what y'all say about Will Smith in the young days. People be hating on him. Jazzy Jeff, first of all, was a nasty ass DJ back in my day, and him and Will Smith were perfect together. Perfect. They just flowed off each other, much like me and G.
Yep, thunder, lightning, yin yang, whatever you want to call
All
it.
that shit.
It just works well together, and that's just the bottom line.
Appreciate y'all. We out though. I gotta go pee.
Yep, I gotta go too. So I guess let's end out to a little music like we've been doing.
Bang that music.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll be better.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
We always
Oh
gotta be better.
no, I don't
We're
want
trying to
you.
get
I don't
better.
want you to stop. But my boo thing, tell him boo thing. My boo thing was like, tell G to stop apologizing. He's a dog.
They want us to be better.
No, you don't gotta apologize for shit. Just say
I don't feel like it's apologizing. I'm just saying
we
I
all
know I
good.
can be better.
You're already a beast.
You're right, though.
You don't gotta apologize about shit. You a monster. Ain't nothing you gotta say on these streets.
appreciate it. I
You don't gotta say nothing to nobody. You don't gotta say, we're gonna be better. No, nigga, we already better.
I appreciate it.
Shit just fucked up. That's all that happened. Nigga, we dogs.
I'm still getting my
We
cuts.
beasts.
Still getting my cuts.
Booth ain't even told me. She was like, tell G don't say that. He's a monster.
Well, I appreciate it, but yeah, I don't know. You know I'm a perfectionist,
I know because you're a Scorpio ass.
but I'm trying to get these cut.
I didn't want to say that her ass. Scorpio gang.
I'll still get some cuts. But
Scorpio gang. She a perfectionist too. Trust me.
yeah, it kind of sucks sometimes.
I know. I live with it.
But yeah, next week we'll talk about what happened in the Raiders game, and then
Hopefully it's a dub. And I want to see this defense do what I wanted to do. Right? Williams turn up, Overshawn turn up, and Revel turn up. Period.
and you know what?
Man, I don't give a hell.
I think this is a get right game because
We've been smoking the bud.
You got that stretch of games coming up, so this is the get right game because
The get right
if
game.
you lose this, your season's over.
Season's over.
You win it, now you got your stretch.
This is a get right game.
So this is it. Get right before the stretch.
Watch how many people take it. I
you
heard some
got-
people in the streets already.
Eagles and Chiefs.
Don't think I ain't hear you.
I need some Dak moments this year. I need some
Heard you in the streets saying get some gang.
But that'll do it for us.
Peace. Get right, gang.
donation.
They're gonna take that in the streets. Might have to make a shirt.
Yeah, we're the get right team. Check
Get
this
right,
out.
gang.
Y'all, if y'all want to be better, just play us.
Get right, gang.
Check this
But
out.
we can be get right, gang. Yeah.